All right.
Leave so that you could listen to the TV at least. You hear me?
All right. All right, so I'm going to mute everybody, and then if you have questions, just unmute. Okay, so I texted all of you guys. I kind of made a list of who all I thought would be interested. Started with, of course, my family, personal friends, and then those who I know are trying to get results. And then my plan is to kind of try to do this with the whole team, but in groups of 10. I know for a fact that there's a leader that has done this. I don't know why they're not explaining it to us. Maybe some of them don't know. I just know the one leader's doing it. And she's not connected to us, so maybe that's why we don't know. I'm not sure. But I've been trying to figure, I didn't want to ask her. I'm not really a fan, so I didn't want to ask her. So this weekend, Rob and I were brainstorming, and I have notes everywhere of all the bubbles and squares and trying to figure it out. And I think I got it figured out. So the way she did it, which is how we'll do it, of course, ETH has went way up since she did it. But the way she did it was you had to make a brand new account. That's the part I couldn't figure out, the brand new account part. And it had to be at least a level 4. Well, that's pretty expensive right now, so I knew that was out of the question. And then we'll stack them under each other. So as you guys were saying, yes, I'm in, I was writing your names down. And in fact, a couple people replied after I went to bed last night. And then this morning I had to tell them, hey, I said ASAP. You had to do it quick so I could get everybody in. And I just told them, we'll get you in next time, or if for some reason somebody doesn't want to do it, then I'd bring them in. So first thing everybody should have done today was to make a new wallet. Super easy, it takes seconds. Just don't forget to write down your 12 seed words. Make sure, kind of like I said, like we named ours Fast Track, just so I can keep them separated. Because we didn't do 2, we just did 1. And then we're going to stack all 10 of us in that order. So I don't remember the order. I left the paper upstairs. But let's just say I'll go with us. So say it's Rob, Michelle, Julie, Lenny. Let's just do those. So Rob will buy his, Michelle will buy hers, Julie will buy hers, Lenny will buy her, and it just goes down the line. And you're signing up at the person above you affiliate link. So there's a lot of things you have to be really careful. You don't want to do it on your old account. You don't want to go to mine or Rob's link. It needs to be the person who is above you. So it kind of has to be step by step. You want to, when you get your new account, you want to write down that new number. You want to keep note of your new affiliate link. You want to make sure you keep everything separated. And then as people are getting the commissions, that's how we're going to benefit off of each other, is with the commissions. The next thing is, this has to be, and that's why I wanted to start with people we either knew personally or I feel like I know personally. We have to be able to trust each other. So if somebody sends you, $5,000 worth of ETH, we have to trust that you're immediately going to use it and level up, not keep it or go, like Rob said, we got to make sure they don't think they can go pay bills or go buy plane tickets. It has to immediately go to purchase the next level, because this has to just keep cycling all the way through. And you have to be willing to do that, to share the ETH, because this is a group kind of thing. It's not just your ETH, it's the whole group. We're all sharing. And the purpose is, of course, for us all to get quite a bit of commission, but also to get everybody to level 12. And then that way you have enough, hopefully, we can all go to our other accounts and get ourselves to, higher levels, 10, 11, 12, and then help more people, our own teams, and do the exact same team. Especially if you guys only have a team of, 5, whereas my team, the whole team as a whole, is over 200 now. But if you only have 5, that's a good time to start. Once everything's a level 12, I just kind of said this, be willing to level up your first account with any commissions that are left over. That's optional. If you don't want to level it up, you don't have you don't have to. And then this is also optional once everyone is to level 12. It's optional for you to do this again with your own team. I said all that. Okay, so basically the way we're going to do it, gas is still pretty high, especially on X Gold. So we're just going to start it with option 1 and then go ahead and use our commissions for option 2, just because it is kind of high. I want to make sure we start at option 2, but we're actually going to have to kind of do it and use the commissions, because Rob did his X Gold and it was $118, and then he switched it, and then it was only like, I don't know, 40. So the way we're going to do it is level 1, if anybody's taking notes, level 1 X3 will be first, because you kind of have to do it together. And that's all we're going to do right now for X3, because we're each going to have one person under us. So there's no point in doing three levels. That doesn't make sense. And then we're going to do X4, level 1 and 2, and then X Gold, level 1 and 2. So that's where we're going to start. And I think that was, crap, I don't remember. Let me look real quick, just to give you guys an idea of how much that was. With gas, that was $413 with the gas fees. So I think that's good for, some people. We were able to just swap it. We didn't have to buy more. So those who have it, I would say swap it. If you don't, then you have to buy it. We went ahead and did ours because I wanted to do it before Rob went to sleep. So his is done, ours. We did exactly what I said, level 1 X3, level 1 and 2 X4 and X Gold. So his is done. And then one thing I found out, did not know this, so this is really good. You guys can add this new account to your notification bot, the same one. That was super cool. And so this one's under Rob, but Rob works nights, sleep days. So I was like, well, I kind of want to know what's going on. So I was able to add it to mine, even though he has it on his as well. Let Candace know if you could that it's being recorded, but since we've already started, I don't really want her to miss what we've already talked about, kind of thing. Okay, so we'll do that at the, of course, as you guys are going through it, but it's super easy. If you've already set up your notification bot, all you do is go accounts, add, and put the new wallet address, which is really cool. You'll just have to know enough to know the 2 account numbers so you can kind of watch and see if it's coming from your other one or this one. So pretty neat. Let me think. Any questions so far? So I can kind of remember some of the things you guys have asked me.
So Tanya, this is Lenny. So you said you got Rob already started and set up. So I'm guessing he's gonna send the link to the next person under him, and then that person needs to send the link to the next person according to the list that you had before.
Right. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll just make sure. I'm trying to decide, what do you guys prefer? Should each person send it in the chat or separately? Probably separately. What do you guys think?
Separately. I think separately is less confusing.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Okay, so that's what we'll do. So as each person is purchasing theirs, they'll message the next person, let them know, here's my affiliate link. Yeah, I think that's the best way to do it. And then you just do all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 areas. And And then we did ours tonight. The next one in line is my mom. I can go ahead and do hers tonight because she's already asleep. And then Anthony, you're next. So if you want to do yours tonight, because I know you were anxious like I was, then you can do yours tonight. And then anybody else, if anybody wants to do it tonight, they can. It's only 7:00. And then otherwise people can do it tomorrow. I'd say we kind of want to have everybody done within like 24 hours or so that we can start getting the ball rolling, especially while ETH is low right now and we're not spending, who knows how much. I think they said by Thursday or Friday it's going to be up to 1,800. I've seen that in 2 different places. So we're doing this kind of at the perfect time. All right, anybody else questions?
Tanya, it's been so long since I've actually signed somebody up. I'm probably going to have to reach out to you for help to get myself in under, whatever I'm under. I've got it written down who I'm under.
Yeah, it's up. I think you're under Michelle.
Yeah, I'm under Michelle.
Yeah.
I might be reaching out to you. I don't want to screw this up.
Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping that everybody knows how to do it so that it's quick and easy. Yeah, because there's really, it was smooth. Rob did his in like 15 minutes maybe. And then the other thing I would say, the later you wait at night, so once it hits like 9, 10 o'clock at night and later, the gas fees go up because everybody's on there trying to purchase. So I would try not to wait till like 9 or 10 at night. What else? Anybody else?
I guess my next question will be, once the 10 of us have gotten sign up on the ×3 level 1 and times level 1 and 2 on ×4, at that point you're going to redirect us on how to pass on the I guess the ETH to each other, or how is that going to work?
Yeah, that's what me and Rob were trying to figure out. It would be nice if I could reach out to this person and ask, but I know they won't tell me. We need to figure that out as a group. So as each person is doing it, you're going to have to let me know. So like when Anthony's done and Michelle's done, the order, so I can tell the next person, okay, go, send them your link. And then once everybody has it, then we'll have to kind of look. It'll start with Rob and I to see if we have enough to go again. And if not, we have to determine. So I'm thinking that the ETH would come from the person. I think it would come from the person above you. So we have to determine if we want it to come from the person above us, below us, because we want it to be fair. We don't want like, Michelle to give away 10 ETH, but Wendy only gave away 1. So we need to kind of make sure everything is fair and even. I have, 6 notebooks on my desk, so I'm sure I can keep track. But we just want to make sure that it's fair across the board, that everybody's sharing the same amount of ETH. But yeah, so we need to figure that out, if it should come from the person above you or behind you, because that's probably going to happen pretty quick. I would say within the second rotation, I think it'll happen.
Yeah, because that's what I did with my kids' accounts. There's 3 of them, and I already had 2 accounts, so I managed them. So I was able to track how much was already on mine, but I was able to transfer, back and forth. And not at all time was a good deal to transfer, because in some of them, if you do some transactions, then you're actually losing. So I just want to make sure what was the flow was going to be, because I know the last person, everybody about that person had already made commission, because you're always going to make commission out of the person below you.
Right.
So So the last person is the one that's going to be kind of, iffy about how we're going to do that because that person hasn't collected anything
Yeah.
and they're just going to be joining in. So,
Yep, because so Rob's the first person, Julie's the last person. So yeah, Julie won't have anybody under her to be sending commissions. So she's going to get it, it's going to kind of go back around in a circle. So she'll get the ETH from us. She's the only one that won't actually get any commissions. It'll just be shared ETH. And then another thing, in case you guys don't know how, in the back office, so if you guys know how to read like the comp plan, the first two bubbles on X4, I'm trying to think, yeah, X Gold also. So we all know the first two bubbles on X4 and X Gold, when somebody signs up under you, they don't go to you. They go, so I think on X Gold, it goes to your upline. On X4, it goes anywhere. You don't know. But when the next person signs up under you, it goes, so here's the square or the circle. It goes like this. That one will. So say like, here's Michelle and she signs up Julie. She doesn't get it, but then when Lenny signs up, she gets that one. So it's almost like you get skipped from the person under you, but you get the one from under them. So everybody will get two, one on the X3 and then the X4, but it'll be the second one, not the first one. And same with the X Gold. What else?
Tanya,
Yeah,
how long do you think it'll take us to get to 12?
I don't know. I'm not sure, especially not knowing how much ETH is. I wish that I had seen it on the other person so I could kind of have an idea, but I don't know. Hopefully pretty quickly.
Are you pretty positive that we would make enough to turn around and use what we're getting instead of coming out of our own pocket?
Yeah. Yeah, because it's just siphoning all the commissions back through.
No matter how much the ETH goes up?
Yeah, because then the commission's the same. So if the ETH goes up, commission goes up.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's basically going to be 10 people all sharing the ETH.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Anybody else?
So basically, as I understand it, Tanya, after we initially get our wallet in here and fund it with what we need for the initial process, then after that, everything is all recycled ETH from commissions we're making as a group, correct? We're not having to, as I said, go out of pocket to give the ETH to the next person.
Right. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And then
Cool.
right now, I would say 0.38 is enough for how we're going to start it. 0.38. And that's if you get it tonight. I don't know what it'll be tomorrow. We'd have to kind of look at it again.
Tanya, I didn't hear her question. I'm sorry. I could barely hear her.
You want to repeat it, Wendy?
Sure. Yeah, what I said was after our initial investment, as we start this, after that, everything else is just reinvested ETH as we earn the ETH in the platform with the 10 of us sharing ETH, so we don't have to go out of our own pocket to contribute ETH to the next person.
You got her, Julie?
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, and then I told her, yeah, we're just going to basically be kind of recycling the exact same ETH with our commissions over and over until we get to 12, or if we want to stop at 10 or whatever we decide to do. Because the goal is not just 12 and then none of us have any money, because then what was the point? But it's also to walk away with a good chunk, and then, like Rob said, get some level 12 spillover from X4, and an X Gold. And X Gold actually has 15, but X4 has 12. So I mean, if we want to keep going on X Gold, that would be awesome too. Because nobody else on our team, so Rob and I are level 6 on X Gold, Anthony and then Art are level 5. So because that's it, all the X Gold has only been on like levels 1 and 2. So we all saw what happened on the other day we all saw that. So the issue is everybody did 1 and 2. So then it just stopped because we already got all the commissions from our team. And I got quite a few from other teams. I don't know about anybody else, or at least people I couldn't track it. And then I was just getting, I got 53 in 48 hours, 24 hours. I was not tracking all that. I was like, it doesn't even matter. So I think with us doing the X Gold, it's going to kind of jumpstart it again, and hopefully we start getting it from other teams too. And then we'll just kind of start bringing people in, and each of you can kind of branch off and get your own team and do this exact same thing. All right, any other questions?
So on the X Gold, you said we were going to go only to level 3 or 2?
2 for now.
So is that going to bring it? Is that going to bring in any commission
from all of us? Yeah.
Because I didn't get any on those 1 and 2 that I've already done on that other account, but on this, the way it's working with the 10 of us,
everybody will. Yeah.
It should work that way with 1 and 2 as well.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, and the only reason we didn't keep going is because the gas fees were so high. The gas fees were like $40 per level. And I don't see that going down right now, which kind of sucks, but. Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of high.
Yeah, it is. All right, so any other questions before we jump off? And then just who all is planning on doing theirs tonight? Just so I can kind of look at the list. I left it upstairs.
I could do mine tonight because I'm ready to go.
Okay, so Lenny's ready. I just got to see who's before you.
I'm ready.
Anthony, okay.
I'm ready, I believe. Yeah, I can do mine tonight, I believe.
Okay. And then Julie and Michelle, are you, or you got to wait?
I'm going to wait till tomorrow. At least. We have that webinar that starts at 8, right?
Yeah. And Julie, you're fine because you're number 10, so. What'd you say, Michelle? Let me see if I can unmute you. No, I can't.
Mute.
There you go.
I think I'm unmuted. Yes, I can go tonight.
Okay. Okay, so Rob already did his. My mom's next. I'll do hers. And then Anthony, I'll touch base with you. And then you can touch base with Michelle. And then it's Wendy. And then I'll see if the next person's ready. And honestly, if not, then I'll just do Lenny next. And then we'll just swap. Because everybody knew we were having this tonight. I gave everybody an option on the time. Some people, I know Dominic's still at work, but everybody else I thought was going to be able to make it. So if we have to kind of move things out of order, we'll do that. So yeah, Anthony, just give me like 20 minutes to do my mom's, and then I'll send you a message, and then we'll just knock them out. And then once everybody has the first round, then we'll go to the next one. We'll just keep going. I'm excited though to see how this
Tanya,
goes.
do you think it's like, oh, sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
Do you think it's a good idea that we start with the same amount of ease so that we could track how much this actually really worked or not for each of us? Like I have 0.39 on mine just because you said 0.38 should be good. So I
Yeah.
made sure that I had enough.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, so if everybody wants to get like 0.38, 0.39, even 0.40, that's a good idea. Because that's going to be the biggest thing, is kind of just making sure that we're all spending about the same, sharing the same, earning the same, that kind of thing. So yeah, if everybody wants to write that down, purchase between 0.38 and 0.40, because that part's not going to change. It's just the dollar amount could change because of ETH. All right, I'm going to push stop on this. Nope, that was the wrong stop.